继续学习第12课中国的变化 Part 2第2部分。The text is mainly on textbook page 36. And I divide dialogues into several parts. This is the third dialogue. On the top of page 36. 表哥说中国其他地方也这样，变化真的很大。其他地方，其他 is more formal way to say 别的 is informal, but basically it means other place 其他地方也这样 means like this. 变化真的很大。At the beginning of this lesson, I've taught 变化 can be a noun, can be a verb. 张天明说中国融入世界了，这是件好事儿。融入this lesson's new word means to merge into, to melt into. You can say 中国融入世界。You can also say, for example, you go to a new team, you try to quickly adapt yourself into the new team. You can say 融入团队。Or you transfer to a new school, you want to adapt yourself into a new class with your classmates, your new classmates, you can say 融入新班级 or 融入周围的环境 or you go to a new place, you want to adapt yourself into the new the local 融入当地that is 融入。这是件好事，件 is a measure word for sure. 以前我们学过一件衣服，一件衬衫，件 is a measure word. 件 is also a measure word for sure. 一件事a thing. 或一件好事。For example, 你可不可以帮我做一件事儿？一件事。好，丽莎说，可是我担心 I have concern, I worried, 我担心这样下去有中国特色的东西会不会越来越少呢？这样下去 suggest an ongoing action or state. For example, we can say 沿这条路走下去就是医院。If you keep going along with this road, then you will see that's the hospital. The hospital is further down the road. But if we use 这样下去, usually there's some bad consequence. You need to mention a bad consequence after that. It means if this state or if this action persists, bad consequence will come. For example, 这样下去熊猫将在几年内灭绝。If the situation continues, if people keep doing this, the panda will extinct in a few years. 好，有中国特色。特色 means distinguishing feature or quality, characteristics. Usually we say, in restaurants, we can say 特色菜 chef's dish or specialty. 你去一家新的餐馆，你不知道要点什么吃的，你可以说你们家的特色菜是什么？或者你去一个新的城市，你想尝一尝这个城市的小吃或者是特色小吃 special snacks in that city. Another example is 他们担心会失去他们的民族特色。They worry that or they're afraid of that to losing their own ethnic groups features or their national features. Lose the feature. 失去他们的特色。So 特色 means feature. 好，有中国特色的东西。So Lisa worried that 南京 because 南京 is keep modernizing itself. So will they lose their traditional things or the things that have Chinese characters, Chinese features, things will get less and less. So 特色 is here and 越来越少 is less and less. and ne at the end. So if there's a question that has verb 不 verb 会不会 for example 会不会越来越少呢 if without 呢 it can appear as though the speaker is a bit impatient or is ordering the listener to do something. For example, the mother talked to her kid 去不去去不去 is kind of impatient. For example, the kid doesn't want to go to school and the mother is impatient and say 去不去快去去吧去不去 The tone of voice used is also an important factor here. By adding ne at the end can give a tone of uncertainty, which sounds less demanding and more polite. So here Lisha worried. So at the ne at the end, it sounds more polite and less demanding. 好 ，next， 表哥说会不会丽莎会担心？表哥说不会的。In this context, the reinforces the tone of affirmation. It won't 不会的。南京还是保留了很多有中国特色的东西。还是 means still indicates that the behavior, the action or state remains unchanged. 还是保留 means to remain as before or to retain. It can use together some abstract noun. For example, 保留特色保留有中国特色的东西保留传统保留文化 Or it can use with some detailed specific things. For example, 保留照片保留书保留衣服保留建筑好那建筑他说比如说建筑 For example, architecture. I know some of students in our class major is architecture. 所以你们的专业是建筑专业好他说比如说建筑南京最有中国特色的是夫子庙夫子 means the Confucius and 庙 is temple 夫子庙 is temple of Confucius. So here you can see the picture. This is 夫子庙他说夫子庙那儿还有吃的喝的玩的 So besides this temple, actually there's also a street that's selling some food, snacks, and toys, and some shopping more there. During the night, it looks like this. So it's not only the temple, but it's a shopping area. 张天明说那我们现在就去夫子庙So 就 here emphasize we do it right away, immediately. So talking about very soon in the future. We don't wait, we just go immediately. 我们现在就去夫子庙尝尝南京小吃吧尝 means to taste. 南京小吃 refers to an entire class of snacks, typically not made at home, but sold in specialized restaurants or by street vendors, and eaten almost any time. Basically, there are some small and inexpensive dishes, snacks, and 小吃 vary by region. For example, in Shanghai is famous for 小笼包. So this one is 小笼包. There's like steamed buns, but there's some soup in it. And 生煎包's skin is more thicker than 小笼包, and you need they usually pan fried it. This is 生煎包, this is 小笼包. And Sichuan is famous for 担担面. This is 担担面, spicy noodles with peanuts on it, and 红油抄手. It is wonton in chili oil. Xi An is famous for 肉夹馍. It can be lamb, or can be pork or beef. It's a Chinese version burgers. And 羊肉泡馍. 羊肉泡馍 it have these buns in it. There's some glass noodles and lamb and some fungus in it. It's quite delicious. I really like 羊肉泡馍. There are some authentic 羊肉泡馍 in New York City. So you can try there. Of course, you can try it in China. 好, that's all for the Dialogue 3 in Lesson 12.